Hello, everyone. Do you enjoy this?
Yes.
Do you want to work something?
Yes.
Because we've been working too much, you know. So I want you to work instead of us. But I give you some basic for your work, okay? So next some minutes will be about the Sustainable Development Goals, which is a basic idea of the EU, coming from the United Nations idea to keep our Earth as it is. This is the sustainable goal, sustainability goal. Magyarul is elmondom, megkérdeztem, hogy akarnak-e dolgozni, élvezik ezt a dolgot, akarnak, és mondtam, hogy ha ők akarnak dolgozni, ahhoz adok egy kis muníciót a fenntartható fejlődésről. So hands up, who knows what does it mean, sustainable development? The only... Great.
Sustainable development.
Yeah.
Means everything. Means technology, nature, culture, and...
Come here.
I learned it in school.
Learned in school, yes. Great. Congratulations. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Let me give you some basic information about sustainable development. Let me translate it to Hungarian. A kisrác elmondta tulajdonképpen a fenntartható fejlődés alapjait, az iskolában tanulta. Más nem nagyon tudott hozzászólni a kérdéshez, úgyhogy elfogadtuk. Most pedig az alapokat mondom el. The agenda for 2030, which is quite close to us, is this. The vision, 17 goals were developed for years, adopted, accepted by the United Nations member states in 2015, and this was about how could we keep the world, the Earth, as it is, at least, not better than at least. 2030-as célokról beszélek, a 2015-ben az ENSZ elfogadott 17 fő célt a fenntartható fejlődésre, és most ezeket gyorsan átvesszük. The main idea has three pillars. You see, social, economic, and environmental issues are covered, and this is a very well-known picture. Hands up, who had seen this umbrella? 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. You are not alone. Yeah. So the 17 issues, 17 targets are here, and before we applied for this money, which is CERV money, the EU money, we made a short survey amongst you in Malta, Slovenia, and that time in Italy, which we had an Italian partner at that time, and in Hungary. Which target fits to your program? Do you remember? Some of you. In Hungarian, mielőtt pályázatot beadtuk volna, csináltunk egy kérdőívet, hogy melyik a 17 témából tartozik hozzájuk. And in Malta, we said we met the how is it? Affordable? No. I don't remember. Can you help? Clean energy, yeah. And then we are going to the 11th, the Sustainable Cities and Communities. We thought this described the best the local situation. Magyarul a 11-es témát választottuk, én most nem emlékeztem rá, hogy a többiek mit választottak, de ugye ez írja le legjobban az Alsómocsolád fejlesztési céljait. So, as you see, there are reduced inequalities, life on land or life below water, which probably a little bit fit to Alsómocsolád because the pond here. No, I was joking. We'd like to run through the targets. Megpróbálunk átfutni a célokon. This is, how is it, there are groups of targets. So for example, 1 and 2, the poverty and hunger is one group. The health is an independent one. And then our education and gender issues covered by the 17 goals. And then we jump to 13, the climate action, which is a big issue, very big issue. And smaller, like life below water and land, I mentioned you, and a circular economy, which is a very famous issue. Magyarul is mondom, tehát átszaladnánk a célokon, és utána térünk át a mi specifikus célunkra. These are about the prosperity and peace issues, which you cannot find in your daily job as okay, this is the number 11 issue of the Sustainable Development Goals, but it is a very complex combination of targets when you are working. So it is good to know that it fits to one of the goals. In some countries, like the Nordic countries, every political statement has to have a note that it fits to number 9 of the Sustainable Development Goals. So they control the whole process of governing by the United Nations 17 goals, which was built in the EU environmental and development goals as well. Azt mondtam, hogy tulajdonképpen az északi országokban minden egyes politikai döntést be kell azonosítani, hogy mely célokat, mely fenntartható fejlődési célokat érint, és így tudatosítják magukba, hogy mihez képest alakulunk. The evaluation of the Sustainable Development Goals is in a report. They do it year by year. So, for example, the 26th report is just published 2 weeks ago, and they measure the development. So it has a very complex indicator, table, and each year they calculate with the development. Unfortunately, 5 years before the deadline, this year's report said that we are about 15 years from the target. Minden évben megjelenik egy fenntartható fejlődési célokat elemző jelentés, és a 2026-os, ami 2-3 hete jelent meg, azt tartalmazza, hogy 15 évvel vagyunk elmaradva a céloktól. This is a very interesting thing, and some of the researchers follow this typology, the sixth transition, they call it. This is the priority for 26 now, and this 5 years would be good to evaluate like this: food system, energy access, digital connectivity, education, jobs and social protection, and biodiversity and nature. There will be the big issues. The Sustainable Development Goal 17 is about the cooperation partnerships, which is, I believe, very much needed. And this is a small piece for SDG 17. Our cooperation joins to this. Ugye a 17-es cél az a kooperációról, partnerségről szól, és én azt mondtam, hogy ez a mi mostani találkozónk is egy kicsit hozzájárul ennek a célnak az eléréséhez. The European Green Deal is a tool for the EU to reach the SDG targets, and there are a lot of resources to support local actions. And probably our cooperation, established now, probably the mayors will sign an agreement on it, will be a base to jointly work on the Green Deal issues, and on the environment and the climate action, protection. Azt mondtam, hogy az európai zöld megállapodás az egy nagyon fontos alapja az európai fejlődésnek, és úgy gondolom, hogy a aláírandó együttműködés az alapja lehet a mi hozzájárulásunknak ehhez. A Circular Economy Action Plan is another issue overlapping the Green Deal issue. And this is the SDG 11, what I'm going to tell more about it. The short message is make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. So basically, when in 2015 they accepted this goal, they were speaking about cities, only cities, big cities. Budapest wasn't in that level. It is just 2 million city, small city. There are big cities and developing cities. But nowadays they turned a bit and they are speaking about communities, included towns and villages as well. So there are general knowledge how to sustain our future. Magyarul is elmondom, a 11-esben ugye alapvetően citykről, nagyvárosokról volt szó, ezt mostanában átértékelték, és már a kisvárosok és a falvak is benne vannak ebben a játékban. And you can read the aims. There are each target has 5, 4, 17 aims and some hundreds of indicators. It is a very complex scientific study or scientific process, but for the local people, for the everyday people, it is understandable because it is really 17 good targets to follow. Those are the targets of the SDG 11: housing and slums, sustainable transport, participatory planning. This is very close to my heart. Sustainable cultural and natural heritage, disaster issues, environmental impact, and green and public spaces. Those are the so-called sub-targets of the SDG 11. And then support positive economic, social, and environmental links, and then so the cooperation. And then the B point, those are not sub-targets, but how to say, path to develop for the target. Mondom magyarul is, tehát a 11-es céloknak 7 alcélját említem gyorsan, futólag, és 3 ilyen általános jellegű iránymutatást is tartalmaz a 11. So, this is for you, young guy. Smart cities, which is a very famous thing. Do you know? What does it mean? Smart cities?
We have a smart city in Calcutta.
Mm-hmm. So they are firstly they were about the technical issues, how to use IT tools, how to use gadgeted like smartphones, IT issues. But nowadays, it turns to be a more human cooperation. So the basic of the smart city phenomenon is a cooperation, a strategic planning, and such kind of very good parts. And if it is possible, we can use the IT technologies and the IT solutions for this. So smart cities as a whole umbrella for the development would the one part of the SDG 11. Urban resilience is the other, and it goes up. The importance of urban resilience is go up. As you know, the climate is changing rapidly. There are more and more catastrophes, included weather-oriented or weather-caused climate catastrophes and human-caused. Magyarul is mondom, arról beszélünk, hogy a településeket fenntarthatóvá ezek a dolgok teszik, amiben a Smart City-nek van egy nagy jelentősége, ami a technológiai orientáltságról egyre inkább emberi oldalra teszi át a hangsúlyt, tehát az együttműködésekre, a stratégiai tervezésre, egyebekre. A városi rugalmasságot, tehát a katasztrófákhoz való igazodást egyre nagyobb szerepet kap, és azért említem itt egy önálló csomagként. What can the municipality do? This is about the purpose of municipalities. It's to plan, to make good plans, manage the process, improve public work, in order to avoid catastrophes, in order to keep our environment in this shape at least, and of course to make it better. So SDG 11 is one of the key target of the 17 points in this meaning. And the red line is we need to work together and support each other in order to make our cities and communities healthy, safe, and regenerative. I think this could be a motto of our meeting. And if you allow me, I will make the final report of the program to the EU. And I will use this as a common agreement to follow. Okay? Azt mondtam, hogy ez az önkormányzatok mit tudnak csinálni a 11-es cél eléréséhez, és hogy tervezni, menedzselni és fejleszteni a közösségi szolgáltatásokat és szerviz feladatokat, és utána, hogy ez a 11-es, ez tulajdonképpen az egyik legfontosabb a 17 közül, legalábbis a mi számunkra, és pirossal odaírtam, hogy közösen kell dolgozni, egymást segítve kell elérni ezt a célt, és hogy ennek a találkozónak ez egy mottója is lehetne, és hogy a végső jelentésben én ezt le fogom írni, mint közös megegyezéssel, ehhez kértem a hozzájárulásokat. Hands up, who agree with this sign as an agreement for the final report? Yeah? Just to move, yeah, you know? Just active. Okay, thank you. So, then if you allow me, then I make you work a bit. In the next slide. I put together 8 questions for 8 working groups. So if you don't mind, there will be a 5-minute moving, forming 8 groups in a room, okay? And then you will say one number, each table, one number, and I have some quotes for you. here are the questions, and if you open, there are the questions, and I ask you to make a common game to find out 2-3 sentences, not more, and you will get 2-3 minutes to explain what the final agreement. Tehát most a workshopról beszélek, megkapnak számokat, és annak megfelelően kérdések vannak a számok mögött, és utána kapnak egy kis időt, 2-3 percben reflektálnak, és egy rövid kis összefoglalóval zárjuk a napot. You can read this, magyarul is ki fogom osztani, jó? Az lesz a legjobb, hogy odáll. After a quick 1-2 minute thought, you can have another number if you don't want to or cannot answer for the question. Okay, so not very strict game. Sorry. This way. This way. Yeah. I raised your attention for this. Not a university exam, but it is not a competition either. If you have thought or questions for the question, you can put it down and we will agree on it. We are curious to see how you see the questions, what we can learn from you, from each other, okay? So take it as a game, serious game, okay?